Where we left off, the San Antonio Spurs eliminated us in the Western Conference Finals, and the Spurs go on to win the NBA Finals. Wembanyama's so tall that he's not even fitting in frame. I go on to hang out with my Miami old head, and he trying to connect me and Shep because we're both of his favorite players, so he trying to see if he could fix the relationship me and him got, because it's been nothing but animosity since we were in college. I link up with some of my guys to really talk about it. Should me and Shep even squash our beef? Should we put our differences aside? Denver like, yeah, why not? Y'all grown men. That's been happening since y'all was 15. Y'all 25 years old now. It's been over 10 years. They're trying to talk some sense into me. I guess I see where they coming from, so I hit up Shep to see if we could squash this beef we got between each other. It's all been a misunderstanding. I never knew that that girl was ever his. We should be having beef with her, not between each other. This ain't even worth it anymore. Shep agrees, so we decide to hoop where we come from. In New York, they have a hoop street ball tournament every year. We usually go against each other. This year, let's hoop together, and Paul George decided to pop out. Paul George is retired from the NBA, but he's still trying to get some runs in, and he a little rusty at basketball. The shots ain't falling like they used to for him. George ended up leaving Shep open in the corner. I dot him. He get the bearings and pull up that three, knock it down. PG, spin, pump fake, lay, get that to go over Shep. Lay up on top of me? No way. Pushing transition, I get ahead of steam, ain't no stopping me. Paul George hit a step back on Shep, pull up over him, can't get the shot to go. The jumper just ain't there for him. But this matchup is a D1 athlete. He ain't an NBA athlete. He can't even guard me. Paul George gets to his spot off this screen. Another open three, another miss. He is struggling. Shep ain't a jump shooter, so this step back, nice to see out of him. He's surprising me with his bag improvement. Layup downhill, can't guard me at all, buddy. Get out of the game. Once again, Paul George, step back, pull up. He finally gets a shot to fall. Shep with the steal. Me, I saved the ball in bounds. Pass it back to me, lob to Shep Owens. This is what was missing with us being enemies. We couldn't hoop like this ever before. It looked like instant chemistry out there. The crowd goes wild. Media day comes around and I gotta talk to the press. They want to see how I'm feeling in this upcoming season. I gotta do interviews. It's just a part of the job. As well as taking pictures and photos for covers of magazines for all different types of media sources. I'm out here doing everything I need to do in this press run as I'm ready for the start of this season. Being eliminated in the Western Conference Finals mean we were close to our goal, but we didn't quite hit it, so we made some improvements to our roster. We added Markelle Fultz. Now that he a little older, he gonna add wisdom and depth to our team as the backup point guard. We also added Hugo Gonzalez. He was averaging 17 for Toronto. Now he gonna play off the bench for us. Last year we had 59 wins. This year we made 58. It's only a one-loss difference. That's okay. We still the second best team in the Western Conference, and we're still dominating on all cylinders. Me averaging 25 and 8 assists. With this stat line, I made the All-NBA first team for the first time. I also got invited to the National Basketball Players Association, so now I can help the NBA become a better place for the players. I also make the cover of my first magazine, and I'm getting ready for the first round of the playoffs. We're going up against the Golden State Warriors, and I'm absolutely locked in. Game 1, we had absolutely smothering defense, especially from Colin, gives us a 1-0 lead. The Warriors are in absolute rebuild mode right now. I'm surprised they even made the playoffs, but they had absolutely no chance against us. We are completely sweeping this team. Nas Cunningham led the team with 30 points per game against these Warriors, led us to the second round of the playoffs. I'm so proud of how we performed. Next round is a real challenge. We're going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I get downhill for this layup. Game 1, we take a lead in the fourth quarter and we never look back with it. Setting the lead to double digits, Shai Gilgeous tried his best to keep his team in it, but Nas was too dominant offensively that they couldn't do anything about us. I'm out in transition right here. I'm looking to kiss the sky, but that was great defense. Okongwu cleans up my miss. He misses it, cleans up his own miss. He misses it, cleans up his own miss. He finishes it strong. He start flexing. That's a monster. We take game 1 of the series. In the press conference, they're asking me, how do we plan on stopping Shai Gilgeous? You absolutely don't. So I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what they yapping about. I hate when they ask dumb questions. He had 41. Game 2, Shai Gilgeous is definitely a cause for concern, so we throw a different matchup at him. But as you can see, we're trailing in the fourth quarter now, but they make a lot of mistakes, which is giving us opportunity to come back. Let's see what we could do here. I get to my spot, pull up, bang! That cuts the lead to 4. Now that we got an idea of how to make this run, I get downhill and I make a tough layup over Chet, a great blocker. But the Thunder are doing a great job at keeping this lead. Tough finish in transition. Good thing the ref didn't call it. Now we're mad the ref ain't calling fouls because that's an and one we could have used. Nas over the contested hand. Bang! Cuts the lead to 4. Rebound. 50 seconds left. Let's see what we could get. Nobody picked me up off the rebound. Cut the lead to 2. Now we need a defensive stop. Shai Gilgeous says stop all that and give them the go-ahead lead, and we don't get a chance to take it. Shai Gilgeous had 40 points with 10 assists. How you have back-to-back 40-point performances? We need an answer. We so far don't have one. This game 3 has been absolutely back and forth so far. That's why the game is only a 4-point lead. Step back from Shai, knock down another tough bucket. Nasir getting downhill to a shot he likes and he knocks it down. Okongwu with a screen. I'm looking, should I pass it? I decide to keep it myself. Fade away. Shai Gilgeous gets the rattle home. 4-point lead. Nas takes the contest and takes the finish and 1. Down 1. Down 3 because Shai don't want to stop. Since we down 3, bang! Give it to me, baby. Tie that game up. Shai Gilgeous smokes a layup and don't get a foul. We got a chance to win game 3 on a game winner. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Nas misses his game-winning shot. Go to overtime. Easy backdoor layup against me. Shai Gilgeous wide open. Everything we did in this overtime was embarrassing. We barely scored anything. We lose game 3. Embarrassing game 3 performance. Game 4 was no different. We get smoked. They blow us out by 19. Coach brings us into the locker room, puts us in front of the drawing board. We need to recover. So now, game 5. You know we coming to answer. Since we're down 3 games to 1, we need to win or go home. We thinking that. 1-point game, we got the lead. Nasir gets this 3-pointer to rattle home. We got a 2-point lead. Nasir saying we're not going anywhere as long as I'm on this roster. Shai Gilgeous trying his best, not enough. Shai ain't answering the way Nasir is scoring. Look at this man. He was playing possessed. Great win. We are now 3 games to 2. The media is asking us, how are y'all going to stay alive? I don't know, but we fight for a game 7, and that's all that matters now. This game is getting physical. Shai Gilgeous hard foul on Nas. I get up in his face. What you think you doing, dummy? Stop playing. We up a lot. Even more after that bucket. Drop down to Nas. Euro lay us up. We smoke OKC in game 7. That's how you close out a NBA series. Stop playing with us. The media decides to do an interview while we're in the practice. How does it feel to make it back to the Western Conference Finals after you lost last year? And now you're going up against Luca Doncic, who was your mentor, and he decided to get traded. So now it's a rivalry game. the Texas versus Florida. Somebody out of Florida making it, somebody out of Texas. It's rivalries on both sides of the conference. But Luca, he is a monster. Puts us down 2-0. Me, I'm trying to do my best Luca impression against my mentor. Anyway, I get downhill off this rebound, bulling through the fake Iverson, layup in transition, tie this series up at 2 games apiece. Me and Luca got something to say to each other. Come on, man. Tough finish. Let's see what I could do to stop Luca. Absolutely nothing right now. But we do have a 3-point lead. I blitz the passing lane. I do a beautiful reverse and transition. As y'all can see, I got 32 points up to this point. I'm doing my best. Nasir is also dropping 30. We going 30 for 30, baby. This is an ESPN documentary. Layup. Easy rebound. Back up again. Let's get it, Nas. We secure game 5. Game 6, we could win and end this series. Beautiful pick and roll, floater over the top, lovely finish. We are up 6. I cross over on Trey Man, layup, buddy. Stop playing. Running a down screen for me. I get open on that wing. Beautiful 3-pointer. Up 7 through contact and 1 with the foul. We trying to extend this lead, but we throw a turnover and Twin get downhill and get nasty on the rim. 4-point lead. Now we extend that lead, but we never look back. We take the series in 6 games. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Now Nas win Western Conference MVP. Media talking to us. Now you're going up against Miami in the NBA Finals. This is your first time in the finals. How do you feel? I feel ready to go. That's how I feel. Shep, me and him, we fixed our rivalry. We fixed our feud. But this one is just personal. Every time I level up in life, Shep is right there doing it too. Made the All-Star team for the first time. That was also his first All-Star. Make the NBA Finals for the first time. This his second NBA Finals. He lost his first one, but that ain't gonna be me. Let's get downhill. Boom! I tried to bang on Shep. For all them years he been trying to dunk on me. I'm telling y'all this is personal. We blow the Heat out by 19. He trying to get back in my face. Listen, man, we squashed our beef, but it's just personal in our heart. We both got that competitive spirit. Now, first quarter, it was a back and forth affair. It ain't fair how competitive this matchup is. The Heat, being coached by Eric Spoelstra, gave them a whole new game plan that got them a fourth quarter lead. You see they up by 10. Easy pick and roll. Bang, let's go, Nas. What they decided to do was put Shep Owens on Nasir. That really stopped Nasir from being an absolute threat with the basketball. Because in game 1, Nas put up 40. And so that meant Shep had to start guarding him so Nas wouldn't be a threat offensively. Tyler Hero with a broken finger on his left hand still gave us 26. Anyway, we talked to the media. What are y'all going to do? Obviously, we're going to make some adjustments. Shep being one of the best defensive players in the league, completely clamping up Nasir. We need other avenues of scoring, so now it's time for me to try to score. Since Shep ain't guarding me, let me get my buckets going. As y'all can see, I got 26, and the game is tied. Open jumper, beautiful knockdown, blitz in the arm of the broken hand of Tyler Hero. I'm getting downhill, taking contact, no foul, but we get the bucket. We got a lead in the fourth quarter with 50 seconds left. Come on, man. That's how you make adjustments and come correct. Y'all want to put Shep on Nas? I'll take over scoring. Y'all gonna need somebody to guard me now. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Game 4 was a rough one for us. Nas got completely cooked by Shep Owens. He only had 14 points. This man Shep is actually clamping Nasir, and he can't score at all. This is looking embarrassing. Me, I finished with 32 points. As you can see, I got 28 right now, but this lead was too large for us to ever come back from. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but this is a tied series. They decide to go to Shep on the first play of the game, and he gets an and one and start flexing. Nas been struggling offensively. He said, I don't care no more. I'm just going to keep shooting. We need Nas offense. We wouldn't have made it this far without Nas, and we're trying to find buckets from every other player. We need it from our primary one, so we're going to use more screens to open up shots for Nasir to get easier points. That led us to a beautiful win in Game 5. Now, Game 6, we're sticking to that same game plan. Get Nas easy looks, and it's working beautifully. Backdoor cut from... Yeah, me having to guard Jaquez is absolutely annoying, but I blow past him and there's too much size defensively. They didn't need Shep on me, but I have to finish tough through all of the Heat defense. We go to Hugo. This is why we picked him up in free agency. He is a spark plug off the bench right now. Tyler Hero charges into me. I come off that flare screen. Easy mid-range jumper. As y'all can see, it's a 2-point game. Shep is powering through Nasir. Wow, Tyler Hero is hitting that shot in the corner. Hugo. That's how you know he a bucket. He be hitting every shot he get. We are down a lot, and I am being chased all around the perimeter. I get any separation, miss. Hey, there's so much size in Miami that they're rattling me. I struggled this game. They did a great job guarding me. As you can see, they took that game. We are going to a Game 7, win or go home. Plan was to make Shep run around screens to open up separation for Nasir. Doing that to perfection right there. He bodies up Bam and fades over the top. We don't want tough shots like that, but Nas can hit it. Just like Tyler Hero can also hit tough shots. We ain't the only team with tough bucket getters. But as you can see, Nas running off ball. Hey, man, he is looking smooth. But he ain't the only one cooking off ball. Beautiful pump fake gets me an easy layup. James, easy bucket over the top, bruh. I'm too short for James. I'm too short for Shep. I don't know. I'm at to pick my poison, and I definitely can't guard Tyler Hero. I gotta figure out somebody to guard. That's has been my struggle. I'm too little for everybody on their offense. Anyway, beautiful half-court lob to Nasir. This comes from years of playing together, building chemistry with your personnel. Who else would throw a half-court lob? Eric Spoelstra and David Aldridge talking at halftime. What would you like to see out of your Miami Heat? He said, I would like us to be more physical. I would like us to stop them in transition. Meanwhile, us in the locker room, we are talking, I'm now guarding Shep Owens. I can't guard James. I don't need to. I have years of experience guarding Shep. We know he can't shoot, so we'll live with him going downhill and we'll just bring help. But James is still guarding me, and I get him to bite on that jumper. Anyway, Nas backdoor cut. He get the step on Shep. Shep, now I'm guarding him like I said. He going downhill. That's what we gonna have to live with. I'm gonna have to fight that man at the rim. Been doing that for years. Colin forcing a turnover. But that's what happened when I'm guarding Shep. He making bad decisions. Look at that. He going downhill, pull up the midi. That's what we want him to do. Get that confidence to go downhill, and we'll all start to collapse on the paint. It is so far working as expected. James is on me. I'm getting around him easily. We scored non-stop back-to-back possessions. They needed a timeout, but Shep attacking me at the rim, so we attacking Shep on the other end. We throw the ball down into Nasir, and this is where the Heat start making a run. They start getting stops back-to-back, scoring. Now we trying to end this drought, and Hugo Gonzalez spraying a fadeaway three. I'm telling you, he was a great pickup this offseason. I'm struggling. Nasir's struggling. Beautiful shot. Give me that. Extend this lead. Collapsing off of Shep. We live with those, buddy. We live with those. Beautiful alley-oop out of the layup. Beautiful screen. Pop to the outside, but I decide to take the layup. Now I'm causing a steal. My head is up trying to see any passing lanes. Not see her stop. Pop shot. Yeah. Let's go, Nas. We are up 6. 13 seconds left. That's all she wrote. We win the NBA Finals, and Shep is going home disappointed. Hard work. It took us a lot of years to get here. We had to go through the Luca rebuild. We had to go through the growing pains of the draft. I had to go through being traded by the Kings. But ultimately, we reached our end goal. And I was Finals MVP.